Hey family, it's Rhae, and I'm back with another word. I pray that y'all have been blessed. So this word is going to be pretty quick. Take this word back to the Lord to confirm that this word is for you, and make sure that you are aware of what season that you're in. So the name of this word is called preparing a place, and he's funding that thing. Okay, so this word comes from a dream that I had on June 12th of 2023. So the setting of this dream was inside of a home. This home seemed like it was still being built. Initially, the front of the home, like the front room or kitchen area, were completed. It had furniture and everything like that. But then as the dream went on and it went to the back of the house, there were rooms that looked like this house was still being built upon. I could see the wooden frames. There were no walls or doors or windows, just the structure. As the girl went into the room, there were then additional beds with frames in between, as if this was going to be bedrooms divided by walls. There was a man who seemed like he would be her father. She seemed comfortable with him and she asked him for some money. She mentioned that she wanted to buy something for herself, a pair of shoes or an outfit, something of the sort. He began to question her about her finances, like if she had a job and how much she made, and she basically expressed that even though she was working, she didn't have enough to do things for herself. All of her money went towards living expenses and helping others. The father handed her some money, and it seemed to be the money she asked for to buy the outfit or shoes. She held the money in her hand and smiled and said thank you. Then the father followed up with a check. She was still looking at the cash he handed her, and when she looked over and saw the check he was holding out towards her, she looked shocked and she seemed overwhelmed with gratitude. It was more than she asked for. She got the money for the outfit. Then he followed up with this check. I saw something fun as the memo line. I don't remember what the first word was, but it was the identifier of whatever it is that was being funded. I just remember I saw the word fund clearly, and the check was completed and filled out with a specific amount in the box, and this was the dream. And so he had me to look up the word fund, and there are two definitions. So one, it means a sum of money saved or raised for a particular purpose. So a fund being something that's there, and it's there in order to be of a source of provision for something, right? And then we have the second one, which is to provide with money for a particular person. So this could be in a form of like a person having the money, and they're funding something, or this money is funding something, is going towards a particular purpose. Okay. So this is what the Lord highlighted to me, was that this could be in regards to a move, like you're moving somewhere new, you're relocating, a physical move like a home. This could also be building or starting a new project, or something that you may have already started, but he's in order to take it to the next level, you need funding for it. And this could also be for yourself. Like I said, she asked for shoes or a new outfit, and the money that she was making went to like bills and expenses. That was a part of their conversation, was that the money that she was making was going to bills and expenses, but she didn't have enough to do just, for herself. So yes, a move. Like I said, this home was still being built. So this could be a home that you are building for yourself. This could be a home that's something to do with the home, whether it's for yourself or a home as in some part of your ministry. If you're building homes for for a particular cause. But this could also be, like I said, just starting a new project, and you're building upon it. And so in order to move forward with this project, in order to move forward within this new assignment or this ministry, you're needing funding. And so the funding is coming for that as well. This is also for particular people, however much the Lord gives is going to be enough. So then he also highlights to me when she's talking about like the money that she's making is basically just enough for her to get by. That could be the case for some people, but the money that's coming to you, be it maybe like a lump sum or like a supernatural type of like lump sum type of thing, is something that's going to change your life. So yes, it's going to be funding for this project or whatever it is, but it's also going to be enough for you. We know that when the Lord blesses us with things, it's for ourselves, but it's not just for ourselves. And it's the same thing with this. The money that's coming to you will be enough to supply whatever it is that you are building, whatever it is that he's called you to do, or wherever he's called you to go. But it's also going to be enough for, yourself. Like you're not going to be like struggling or penny pinching and stuff like that. You're not going to have like the bare minimum or just enough. It's going to be more than enough for you. And also just know that wherever the Lord is taking you, wherever he's called you to, the provision is coming for, like I said, that move, that relocation, for that assignment, for that new project or idea that he blessed you with. Oh, that's what it was. So if it wasn't that the money itself initially, when it comes, like if it's a lump sum type of thing, it's going to be that it being seed money. But when this thing, whatever it is, this business idea, this new project, whatever it is, once it begins to flourish, it's going to blow up. So basically, like we know, like with seeds, like you plant seeds and then you end up reaping eventually. And it's the same thing like with this. So this would be seed money to start something, and then you're going to see the finances begin to grow from whatever business or whatever assignment or whatever you're using this money for. So that's two things: either the lump sum type of thing, where the lump sum is just going to be enough to change your life, enough for you and also for this new thing, or it'll be like seed money, and then whatever it is he has you doing, or whatever it is he has allotted this money to be used for business, say business for example, and then when his business takes off, the profit or the money that you're going to get from this business is going to be enough to change your life, but also to continue to expand and continue to sow back into this ministry or to this assignment or to this business, or to branch off and start something else. It's all going to be within his divine orders and his instructions. So take this word back to the Lord to make sure that this is for you and for specific details, insight, and instruction. The verse that the Lord led me to was John 14:1-2, and it says, "Let not your heart be troubled. You believe in God, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you." So we know that this scripture talking about preparing a place for us in heaven when Jesus comes back, and preparing a place for the children of God in heaven. He used this in this context for literally something that he's called you to do. You may be looking at it like, God, what in the world? I don't have money for this. Or even if it's a move, Lord, I need the finances to move. You're telling me to move here, but I need the finances to move. Or you're telling me that you're going to move me here, but I'm looking at my money, like in the dream, like she was saying she had money, but it was going to all of her bills. So you may just be looking at your situation and you're questioning, like, how is this going to come? But he's telling you, I've already prepared that place for you. I've already prepared that thing for you. I'm providing the provision for you. If it were not so, I would have told you, okay? If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. So he's already going ahead of you to make sure that this thing is going to work out for you, to make sure that the funding, that the finances, that the provision is there. So he's going to sustain you. Whatever it is that he's called you to do, he's going to sustain it. Just move in obedience and do not fear. Do not let your heart be troubled, just like it says in the scripture. And this scripture will also be in the description box. Test the spirit of this word. Ask the Lord to confirm his word for you. Feel free to share this word with anyone who feel may need to hear this word. Don't forget to like, comment, and also subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Hit the notification bell so that you're notified of any future uploads when I post, and I'll be back soon with another word.